Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be fun to make a quick tutorial on how to make an Easter bunny foot stencil. I've seen this on Pinterest for a few years and thought it would be fun to make. I also thought it would be fun to do for my kids this year on Easter. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel, and let's get into the tutorial. I'm going to upload my image first, so I'll click on upload. I have a couple bunny images that are part of my Patreon membership. I always talk about it on my channel, but we have over 200 images with new ones every month, and you can use these for personal and commercial use. And I have a link down below, and these would be so cute on Easter baskets you can personalize with your child's name. But I just need it for the foot, so I'm gonna just select one of those and hit insert image. Then I'm going to ungroup and delete all of that. And I'm just going to delete this foot also because we really only need one. The way that this is set up is actually the way that I want the stencil to work. So all I need to do for this is select over the whole thing since there's 5 layers over here, and I just need to attach it. Now I'm going to size it. I decided to do 5 inches for the width, and I'll let it automatically adjust the height. Now I'm ready to click on Make It. Then I'll just click Continue. I'm using heavy cardstock, and there's a setting for heavy cardstock in the material settings, but I actually have a setting that works for me. So I use medium cardstock, but I have it cut 4 times. But I just need to double check that I have it set as that. So I'm going to go down to my material settings and find medium cardstock, which is right here, and I have it as off. So I'm going to go back and hit edit, and I'm going to have it cut 4 times. I can't remember how I came up with this. I probably did some test cuts to figure it out, but I'm going to give this a try. I'll hit save. You can always try heavy cardstock with more pressure on your settings. Sometimes you just have to play around with it. So I'm going to hit done, and I need to go back and select medium cardstock since it won't select it for you. Then I'll hit done, and I'll show you how I cut this out on the Cricut machine. I'm using 110-pound cardstock. It's thicker, so it works well for stencils. I bought it at Michael's. If you don't have heavier cardstock like that, it would still work to use a medium-pound cardstock. I load it into the machine, and the Cricut will cut it out. I definitely needed to use my strong grip mat because you can see how it slid off the mat while the machine was still cutting. I was able to pause the cut and still save it. There was a small part that wasn't quite cut all the way through, but I was able to pull that off. Here's how the stencil looks. I'm using flour over my stencil, and I used to have this labeled, but it was one of my first Cricut projects and I used removable vinyl. Surprisingly, it lasted a couple years, but then it finally came off, so I still just haven't had a chance to redo those. I set the stencil on the floor and start putting the flour over it. I tried this once before filming it and put way too much flour on it, and it didn't work out well, so I recommend adding just a little bit of flour at a time. Also, when you try to pick up the stencil, it can slide easily and move the flour, so I found that the tweezers worked really well to pick it up, unless you were trying to show it to the camera. As you can see here, I dropped it, but thankfully I was able to save the footprint. I got a wet rag to shape the outside of it a little bit better also. Here I'm just doing another one. You can make as many footprints as you want, and you can see my nice fuzzy socks in the camera there. This time, picking up the stencil went a lot smoother too. And that's all you have to do. It's pretty easy. I think the hardest part is just picking up the flour off of the floor. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you are new to my channel. And don't forget to check out my Patreon account in the description box below.